Welcome to Astro Tarot Wednesday Night Live. I am Chanda Sparkles, intuitive evolutionary astrologer, galactic shaman, activator. I am so happy to have you all here with me tonight, and thank you for your wonderful go in the flow, mutable energies of Sagittarius, as yesterday just didn't happen. Here is a nice smudge for everybody here on the live stream, everybody on the YouTube replay. We thank you for being here. We honor you with all of our hearts. Yes, I am a collective channeler, conscious channeler, and trance channeler. I channel a collective called the 12 of off-planet beings that have been coming to me most all of my life in different forms, and really didn't have a full understanding of the 12. Just knew that I had different experiences with different beings until just recently, when it was the 4-year anniversary of my beloved's end of his incarnation here, when he went and moved on to the afterlife, to the other dimensions. So thank you. We thank you for taking the time to come in here tonight and literally raise your frequency with your intention. The entire live stream is coded. There's a lot of work that goes into even the preparations of this live stream. We are going to be speaking to the Gemini full moon happening during Sagittarius season tonight. We will read the 16-degree placement of Gemini. Okay, so it's happening at 16 degrees. We also have Neptune about to go direct, and we are here in December, which I've coined Deciding December. Welcome in to Deciding December. Deciding December, when I came with this download, because I'd been thinking, what are we going to coin this month? And after looking at the astrology, realizing the flow state that we're in this trilogy of these stargates. The second one happens on 12/12, and the third and final one on the very powerful Capricorn solstice. Capricorn solstice is going to be something else. That is a very powerful day. And then the trilogy date that I was given from the 12 was the 22nd. Or I'm sorry, 12/21. And then the 22nd, remember, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have spoken to the number 22 being way more significant in the astrology this year than just being the year 2022. Okay? So we're here at the end. It's a jovial, fiery, passionate time in Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is all about the deep-held, even religious indoctrination type beliefs. It's about all kinds of belief systems. It's how do you believe? Do you believe in yourself? It's being able to be flexible in a fire sign. You know, this is mutable fire. This is fire could go either way. Okay. So we're speaking to Sagittarius season. We're speaking to its Deciding December, because we'll be deciding, and then we'll be deciding, and then we may be even deciding some more. We're in preparation right now. Okay, understand this. January, what was the date that I put? January 22nd. There's that number 22 number again that keeps popping up. We will have 88 straight days of all planets direct. January 22nd. You have from now until then to get your shift together, literally, because you want to be able to be ready to go full force with whatever it is that that you're manifesting, that you're creating, whatever it is that you have that's coming into your higher consciousness that needs to flow out in order to better yourself, therefore better the planet, raise the frequency of humanity and the consciousness flow of you, because you are the only one here. You are the only one creating your reality, you see. Okay? Remember, you are a fractal of the oversoul. You're a fractal connected directly to Source, God, Creator. All right? So, what the avatar is in the flesh suit is not the fullness of self. Throughout this period, we will definitely figure out more and more about the truest self, the I am that I am, the original creator of my soul is you. And the more waves of downloads, waves of consciousness expansion and awareness that we have through the experiences that we're having here on this planet that are really, honestly, with Neptune stationed to go direct in Pisces, conjunct to Jupiter at the last degrees, 29 degrees, about to enter into Aries. It's kind of like a beautiful energy, but it's also a psychotic energy and psychic energy, all right? It is where we have limitless consciousness. It is the unconscious collective. We don't have control over that. So we're being, through this mutable fire in Sagittarius, with this all being in a T-square, you got to see. When this full moon happens, this is going to be a T-square event with Neptune, okay? So when it T-squares off, it's going to pop some clarity, pop some, you can take off the drunk fucking goggles, in other words. You know what I'm saying? There'll be those moments, but it's not going to happen like that, because Neptune takes a long time to station, and then it takes a long time to go direct. Okay? The planets are starting to move forward. Mercury is moving forward. Mercury's preparing to go shadow. We will have a Mercury retrograde at the end of the month, but shadow will happen mid-month. All right? Overall, deciding December and then deciding some more. This is the time. And I'm not going to tell you, instigate everything now. If you feel the flow of consciousness, say, yes, this is great. This feels good to me. I'm fiery. I'm passionate about this. Then it's for you. If you feel any kind of blockage that doesn't give you a fiery, passionate flow feeling, it's probably bullshit. Don't be the fool. Don't be the fool. This is not about, even though with Mars being retrograde in Gemini, right? Right there with this Gemini full moon, even though you feel like you might want to, you must be the sage. You must be wise during this time. Very wise. Sagittarius has wisdom. You know, magnified wisdom. And Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, is in a harmonic flow, but it's in an intense degree placement. Okay? So, and it is a benefactor. Like, it brings good gifts. It magnifies, it expands everything. And when you're talking about magnified expansion in Pisces, this is like dream time. This is like being blown away and not even seeing it coming. This is big time downloads, expansion of your consciousness through dream time. This is fantasy, okay? It's a lot. So, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit because I feel like it's loud. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat. That's just kind of what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do the astrology of the full moon in Sagittarius. We're going to announce some of the prizes. ChristinaKarstWellness.com. She is our sponsor. Y'all, she's international, like, sound healer. She's like big time awesome. Well, she almost is. She's this close to getting her diploma. So understand this, that her giving you a sound session, whether it's via, far away or in person, just like me, if I'm giving you a reading here, it's the same thing, okay? You still receive the code because it doesn't matter. Astrology is a tool. Cards are tools. Crystals are tools. Gongs are tools. And I just bought another one because I'm addicted to the frequency of the sound during our sessions. But remember, you are your greatest tool. And Sagittarius knows that. Oh, trust me, they know. They know how powerful they are. Oh, yeah. And they, unlike any of the other signs, can have this ability to really look at the brighter side of things in life, to find the silver lining. This is what we must do through this period. I will say the intensity scale has come down a notch, but not a whole lot. I heard a couple other astrologers saying how this is just going to be a hunky-dory week. And it's an easy peasy week. I was like, you've got to be shitting me, right? No, Mars retrograde and all of these planets opposing, like right now? No, this is going to be a challenging couple of days. I will say Saturday, Sunday, it starts to get a little bit better, but you're going to have some challenges. And people have been having challenges with sleep, with being able to stay awake, because we've been in a G1 class storm for like the last 48 hours. I don't know if it's still happening now. I didn't have time to stop and look as I was running late this evening. But those affect you. If you're sensitive and, you feel vertigo, or you feel like you got to sleep, or you feel like you just done dropped some mushrooms and you're looking around and everything looks kind of fucking weird, that's all of this energy that's happening in Pisces, Sagittarius, electromagnetic solar action that's coming in, light codes that is elevating our frequency. So it's a good thing. Welcome it. Say thank you for knocking me out for 3.5 hours, and for the downloads and the confirmations that I received in dream time. Thank you, oh beautiful light beings and guides, for coming and assisting my physical body while I slept. That's happening a lot, and you may not even realize it. So welcome it. We are becoming galactic citizens. From now until 2026, we have about 3 years of things that are going to just blow our minds. We have to realize that for many years, we have been in this earth and water energy, okay? Meaning water is more intuitive flow, emotion, acting upon our emotions, and earth being, I am here, I am present in this 3D grounded reality, and I cannot get out of my body. Okay? That's all about to shift. And by 2026, it will all have shifted into air, mental, technologies, off-planet beings, awareness. The technologies that are going to come out are going to blow our minds, like things we would never even imagine. Air, mental, communication, and then fire. Okay? Fire. We're going to be heading into air and fire for many years, probably for the rest of our lifetime. Mine, at least. I just turned 50. So you have to look at these cycles, because these cycles are more of a grand scale of cycle. But the cycle we're dealing with now is you have from now until the 22nd of January to get your shift together. Okay? Seriously, Decide, change your mind, decide again, get this lined out, do what you must do. And I know you will. Yeah, I can feel that. You will do it. Because you're here. Because you care about how to manage the tools of astrology and ascension work and spirituality. Oh, it's going to be fabulous. It really is. Think about North Node Aries and South Node Libra. Middle of the year next month. Or next year. Middle of the year. Shifting. Think about eclipses in Aries and Libra for 18 months. Yeah, we're changing, you see. It's changing. All right. Who is up in the chat? I've got to say hello to all the Sparkle tribe in here. Remember, guys, if you are somebody, hi, Scorpio sister. If you are somebody who is live on Facebook, please share out the video. I really appreciate it. And then if you're somebody who is in the YouTube, because we are multi-streaming on multi-platforms or in one of the beautiful, amazing groups, thank you for inviting me in to share spirituality, ascension, and astrology. Please share the video. Okay? And make sure that you guys come over to the YouTube because that's the only way you're going to get in for the giveaways. Yes, every single month for almost 2 years, we've done giveaways here. And we have a beautiful sponsor with a sound healing session from Christina Kars at I think it was $125 value. So, plus I've got a few more goodies here on the board that I'm going to throw in. So it's a good deal. All you got to do is subscribe and comment on the replay video after this video goes live. And you are in the drawing for the Capricorn New Moon giveaway. So we're doing them on new moons. Don't forget, we changed it up. Okay, awesome. Let's say hello to people. I see everybody. And there is Miss Christina Kars herself. Hi there, sister. She's amazing, guys. You will be taken out of your body. I do it every month. And she's awesome. You definitely want to go and check her out. And then we have, let's see here. We have Amy. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad. See, everything happens for a reason, right? I missed yesterday and I had to move it to Wednesday. I was so wiped out, y'all. I just could not function. I almost died in my living room yesterday. Did I tell you? OMG. Okay, so I had a session that I actually was really kind of big, heavy one, and it lasted over 2 hours for sure. I think it was like 2.5. But anyway, I was hungry, but I was lazy, and I didn't feel like cooking anything, so I just grabbed some Smart Pop. I go sit on my couch. I've got one of those reclining couches where you push the button, and the little thing comes out, right, and you're laid back. So I'm laid back, and I'm just, and I like to put the popcorn in my mouth and let it dissolve, okay? That's my thing. Well, I'm laying right there and I'm just like, and in my mind, I'm going, I need to tell Alexa to wake me up in 1 hour. It's like 3 o'clock. Wake me up in 1 hour so I can get ready to go on the live broadcast. Because we normally, if you're new here on YouTube or Facebook, thanks for being here. But normally we do this on Tuesday night. Anyway, I fall asleep and the popcorn gets lodged in my throat. And you know how those little shells things are. I came flying up out of that chair, landed on all fours, knocked over my whole winter solstice Christmas display. All of a sudden, all this, I'm just like, trying to get this thing out from lodged. I thought I was going to die. Could you imagine the headline? The Sparkle Lady dies inside the Sparkle Shack. Cause of death? Smart Pop popcorn. Found a week later or something. No, it would have been sooner than that because I would expect a session. I would have ended up having a client session today. Yeah. So somebody would have found me within a day or so. Anyway, I'm alive. It's all good. That kind of stuff. Wow. Tripped me out. I was like, thanks, Uranus. Uranus is shocking shit. And I believe Uranus at that time, I don't know. I'd have to look at the chart. But anyway, it was crazy. So thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here, even though I'm a day late. And there's Crazy Wild Child. Hi, sweetheart. Thanks for being here. I see Cheryl's in here. 12/12, a very special day, Cheryl says. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Very good. And Amy has also posted the link there on the Facebook for YouTube. Most people come over to the YouTube, plus it helps me. So, like, I'm going out of town next week. I won't be here. But if I get 1,000 likes, or not likes, but subscribes by then, I can do a little live from YouTube, but that's how it is. I'm tied to this studio until I get 1,000 subscribers. So if you have a partner, a best friend, a older teenager, or anybody, please, over this holiday season, just open up my page and say, hey, would you mind clicking subscribe to this? And it would help a girl out. All right, thanks. There's Maria. Hi, Sparkle Tribe, she says. And Dominique. Hi, sister. How are you? Yes. I see a few of you others in there. Mingy Dingy. Hi, sweetie. And there is Renee, who is coming down here to visit Corpus Christi, Texas. Padre Island, Texas is where I'm located, right here in Corpus Christi, Texas. And we're going to go and do some winter solstice grid work together. And it will be amazing. Yes, and his birthday's coming up. So our Capricorn is turning 40. Awesome. Let's see. Christina says, my son is a Sagittarius. She knows the energy very well. They're really just happy, jovial people. They honestly can kind of just go with the flow on most things. They tend to hide stuff and not be forthright sometimes, and just kind of like, I've always looked at Sagittarius as kind of like the icing on the cake. Truly. Like if you looked at a cake, Sagittarius would be the icing. Okay? They can smooth things over and make it sweet. I was married to one. I know very well. So anyway, yes, I'm so glad I'm okay. Thank you, Crazy Wild Child. Thank you. And Facebook users, thank you. I see you on Facebook. Thank you. Okay, cool. Let's get going. Let's get moving on this degree placement. I want all my tools close by. Something else very Neptunian I discovered. So I have this big container full of this very powerful salt detox for your bath. And I'm talking, it has tons of energy, herbs that have been gonged, herbs that have been in sound bowls, herbs that have been grown on this island. Even Christina Karst has some of her herbs in it. And even Manny, the yogi master Manny, who does Kundalini yoga here in town, helped me. And we did mantras over this. All of this work has been done over long periods of time on this wonderful mixture of herbs, crystals, oils, and all of our light work. And I did light language over it. The 12 came in. You could feel them putting their hands into it, and they were just blessing it as they put their hands in it. It literally is now going to, instead of like a salt bath shake, I put monatomic gold in it too, just a little bit, because I know you can't do too much of that, or it's but that's what makes it powerful, y'all. Okay, seriously, if you need a detox, you do one of these baths. Anyway, it turned into this. I went to go scoop it out to put it in the jar because it's part of the giveaway, right? It turned into this, like, I'm gonna have to make bath bombs out of it. Because it turned into this, like, instead of like a light fluffiness, it turned into this like hard, mushy, like jello flow stuff. So I took a salt bath with it today. And let me tell you, I just scooped it up, did my hands, made a ball, rolled it in some baking soda, boom. It about blew my mind. I was really tired, but then all of a sudden I started getting more downloads. I'd been getting some since the dream state last night. I had a really crazy dream that like totally proved to me and was shown to me how this augmented reality that we're in, this illusion, augmented reality and illusion is Neptune, is Pisces. That's where Jupiter's at. That's where this full moon is at, okay? So all of that just, I couldn't believe the process that had happened in this container. I hadn't gone and probably messed with it in, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, something like that. I hadn't done it. I hadn't needed to. It's just been sitting up here. I was like tripping out. I was like, oh my God, this stuff is like, you can literally make like a mush ball out of it. When you're stirring it, it would just turn it into, well, like kind of like frosting. When you have a nice thick cream cheese frosting and it's a big old bowl, imagine that. That's kind of how the texture of it is now. So interesting. You'll be getting a ball rolled in baking soda, made by me, activated by Christina Karst, as well as activated by, Shar Roberts helped me with that, with Life and Wellness, and who else activated? And Manny. So you'll be getting one of those as well. Let's go ahead and look at the prices on the table. Good ones, really good ones. Okay, so the Lemurian crystal. The Lemurians have been coming through quite a bit. Lemurian downloads, just different things. This crystal right here, it keeps the records. I can see flashes, I can feel things, and it's just one of those. So it's been holding a table, and I sat and meditated with it. That was why I was late. Part of the reason. Anyway, and we have the Book of Oneness. I have had this for a while. I've been saving it. It's a brand new book. See, totally sealed. Oneness by Rasha. Really good book to have. So we have that. And then also, I'm going to throw in one of my little winter solstice, handmade. See that right there? It's just lemon with lemon seed. And I think I put some, it's been a while since I made these. I had 2 left. I put some honey, like vanilla, and some frankincense, some other oils and stuff. And that's a melty, like a Scentsy melty. And then this pretty moonstone bracelet with the elephant. The master spirit warriors of the elephant. You know the elephants are off-planet beings, just like the whales and the dolphins, right? Very powerful. Okay, so those are the prizes. You must like, subscribe, and comment on the replay video. That is the only way that you can get your name in the drawing for the Capricorn new moon, which will come up and happen. So we will be doing that giveaway the week of the solstice on the 20th, which will be the day before the sun enters Capricorn. Okay? Cool. Here's the cards we're playing with tonight. The Legacy of the Divine Tarot, the Cosmic Slumber, Mystic Martian Oracle, and the Moonology deck. Legacy of the Divine always screams to me fire sign energy. You know, I mean, look at her. She is like Sagittarius, Aries, energy. So I always pull this one on fire signs. So there we go. We got all that done. And let's go ahead and read the degree placement. Everybody feeling okay in the chat? How have you been? Have you been able to get some rest? I know I did. I got some good sleep. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and then select all. Okay? Then that way you get notified whenever I go live. Okay? Let's see here. We got some new people loading in. Hi there, everybody. Hi, Annette. Hello, hello. Yes, it is a fantastic offering made possible by Christina Karst and yours truly, and then some of your donations. And I do appreciate the donations because it really does help pay for all of the giveaways. And then I'm also paying for the postage. So down below in the description of this video is my PayPal as well as my Venmo. Please always send friends and family because they'll charge us a fee. Okay, cool. Okay. Who was it? Who was it? Annette? I think it was Annette. September Libra on Facebook. And she came over here. She said, "You remind me of the dragon when you're blowing that vape out." And I thought, well, I do have a red and gold dragon, and her name is Anna, And I thought about it, and I was like, and red is my favorite color, and I often have a red vape. And by the way, I'm only vaping nicotine. I don't do substances, really, ever. Every once in a while, maybe a tiny bite of a gummy, but that's about it. And in the Delta 8, which is legal sometimes, but not when I'm here with y'all, and not when I'm in session. So that dragon blow is for you, Annette. I know you've been kind of down. And I know that you've been hibernating and taking care of things. But it's time for you to at least come out of your cave and come over to the Sparkle Shack. Annette is going to be next season's giveaway. And we already have her beautiful prizes. So we're excited about her coming in next month. All right. Inside degrees. And I need a Kleenex. I'm starting to, if you're new to the YouTube channel, I'm a channeler. I'm a conscious channeler and trance channeler. When I trance channel, the light work just automatically comes through. I channel a collective that's a 12. And when they start to come in, the nose always runs. Always. So, let's read about the degree placement. I will show you the actual chart here. We are doing this completely different because Bose said, not Bose, to use my tablet. I can't use the tablet yet. I'm just going to leave it at that. They said order new tips. I ordered new tips. They came in today. The thing is still not working. So it looks like I'm going to have to find an Apple store somewhere in between here and Waco, Texas, where I'm going to see my grandbabies and my daughter. So we're doing it a little different. Let's try it and see how it works here. And we want, bam, there we go. And I'm in the screen. Okay, yes, very good. See, and then I can be like this because it's got to stay fun and jovial because this is Sagittarius season. You got to keep it high frequency if you can. And I get it. You're going to have challenges. But man, if there's any sign that can go with the flow of fire, it's Sagittarius. Okay? I've never met a Sagittarius that didn't like. Period. Love their energy. Okay. So, but we're talking about Gemini, the opposite of Sagittarius, which is also a very uppity, fun, it's the teenager, but it's also about all your communications. It's about the media, the news, writing stuff. It's about, all the social medias that you put out, posts, how you communicate. It's how you think and how you think about others, how you think about yourself. And it's a big, huge cycle of Mars being in Gemini for the entire 8 months. In retrograde currently until January. okay? But Mars is out of bounds. Mars is way out of bounds, okay? Also, Venus is about to go out of bounds, if not already, and I have to check. But Venus just starts, like, literally, it could even be today or tomorrow, and then, like, you know, depending upon where you're at in your location, Venus is coming up out of the underworld, and she's going to rise as the morning star. So you'll start to see Venus, if you're not already, on the horizon in the wee hours of the morning, you know. So this is a big long cycle for her, and there's this rebirth, this reset, there's this renewing of our financial structures, how we deal with money, how we value ourselves, how we value ourselves in relationships. But when you throw Mars retrograde into Gemini, then you got people fighting. You got people wanting to be heard, being all kinds of righteous in themselves, and not really allowing the Sagittarius flow, you know. It kind of puts, like I always say, an umbrella energy, you know, that Mars retrograde opposing Mercury, opposing Venus, okay? At the time of this full moon, Mercury will have moved in to Capricorn. So, you know, a lot of this stuff is moving quickly now, okay? So you only have so much time for the retrogrades. And then Mercury will come out of retrograde, then Mars comes out of retrograde, then Saturn and Pluto both move signs, all in March, okay? Big month ahead in March. So you want to have everything ready to go by January for sure, because then you're dealing with 88 days of directness, okay? Because that's when everything's going to go direct. Now, there will be a shadow phase there too. Just like always, there's always a shadow phase when a planet stations and then goes direct. It takes a minute for it to go back over those degree placements to get on out and fully gone, in other words. Okay. So, because this, let me pull up this right here so I can see what the hell's going on here. See, this moon right here is at 16 degrees and Mars is at 16 degrees. They're at the exact same degree placement. Do you see this? See that? That's why I'm saying this ain't an easy time period. We are on a build to a powerful reset blast with Mars. Mars is aggression. Mars is war. Mars is the warrior. Mars is also passionate. It's your ego. It's your drive. It's people being assholes on the road when they drive, you know. But with the sun over here, and see right here, this is the sun in Sagittarius, who wants to just be happy and go with flow and have fun and go on adventures and learn deep wisdoms. I mean, it kind of puts a damper on it, you see. And then the big one is, if you follow the arrow here, this is this trine. See this here? All of these players involved. Saturn, Black Moon Lilith. Look at that. See that rectangle right there? It's not a perfect square. It's a rectangle. That's a mythical, magical rectangle with Saturn. Okay, so Saturn is a malefic too. All right, so you're dealing with harsher planetary frequencies that we deal with that can show up if it's affecting your chart. Remember, this is a general read. Your chart is specific to you. And we do like the cross analysis, you know, just say it plainly so that, because I like to teach like so you can truly understand. Astrology's not easy for everybody to understand. So what we do is we take your chart and then we take what's happening in the sky and we put it together and we look and see what's going on with you and how to best move forward. Okay, that's for private sessions. I do have a wait list, but you can email me, and my email is below, okay? All right, let's read let's read this degree placement. Because it's at 16 degrees in the Chandra symbols, or I'm sorry, this is the inside degrees Chandra symbols right there. You always go one up. So we're going to 17 degrees Gemini. Take this in as code and understand that this is what the new moon energy for that 4-week period, it's like an overlay, okay? It is titled a magic coin that has only one side. Okay, got that visual? A magic coin that has only one side. Bland realism as a complete cover-up. Masquerading in whichever style and form disarms and deflects and confuses and confounds. Masquerading, listen to that. Masquerading in whichever style and form disarms and deflects and confuses and confounds. Preferring to portray yourself as plain, straightforward, and as basic as can be. The ruse is that if you consistently blow yourself up to be a Cumby. The ruse is that if you consistently blow yourself up to be a commonsensical character, people shall look at you lightly, not probing. This frees up the subconscious mind to frolic impetuously, almost randomly. And if anybody ever inquired into the motivating spark behind the subconscious play and abandoned, you would find a future soul discovering ways to entertain itself and keep going, but exceedingly aware of the tides of events, awaiting the first cue to explode the personality and get on with the future for real. Don't you see that this degree placement is stating how we as humanity will put on that mask of the masquerade when we already have one? There's no need. We're all human beings in flesh suits, fractals of self, masquerading and playing the game, awaiting the first cue to explode the personality and get on with the future for real. You know, we can get caught in these downflows of information, data, and you got to do this and all of that when we allow ourselves to be caught up in it, right? So I really feel like it says, this frees up the subconscious mind to frolic impetuously, almost randomly. That's intuitive flow. That's higher consciousness work, right? All right, so you've seen the chart here. I'm going to go ahead and just go over the calendar, and then we're going to go, because I don't have that pin, and I know there's a pin app. And if anybody in the YouTube world or astrological world could tell me, I am not the tech guru here, but could tell me that I know there's a pin, and I cannot find how to get the pin where I can like draw and show y'all everything like I do on the tablet with the pen. So it's kind of a bummer. Kind of bumming me out, man. But look here, check it out. I mean, there's Jupiter at 29 degrees Pisces. Okay? 29 is the last degree of the actual astrological zodiac path. It's the highest consciousness you can be. It's source. It's creator. And you got its best friend right there, co-ruler, Neptune. Okay? And then just recently, which is not on this chart, Vesta, the eternal flame, Vesta, the goddess, the almighty spirit of our eternal flame, just recently moved into Pisces, adding to all of this. It's like the cosmos created this, like, hey, it's time for you guys to understand and wake up what you truly are, who you truly are, what you're truly doing here. And not just be in this cycle. I do this and I do this and I do this and then that's, you know, you've got to expand. You got to move. You got to grow. You got to decide. And you'll decide multiple times this month, for sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to figure out how to go back. I think I go here. Yes. Very good. And then I'm going to go back here. No. Here. There. Okay, very good. Very good. Hi, Erica. How are you doing, sweet niece? I'm glad you're here. Awesome. Hi, Maria. See you there. Very cool. Thanks for coming in, guys. If you're here, please share out the video. Please tell your friends. Okay. All right. Real quick, I just want to make sure I've got my notes in my calendar, and I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I know I've said a lot already, and then we'll go right into the cards for all of the elemental signs. Okay. Okay, so I wrote, it's important to know during this full moon that the sun is on this, what we call the great attractor. Okay? Opening even more, expanding, magnifying higher consciousness ascension for the entire planet, for the entire galaxy, if not the universe. I mean, it's right there on top of this. This is very important, the great attractor in Sagittarius. Jupiter is on the world axis, okay? The world axis is always where your solstices, okay? And your equinoxes. So you have your solstices and your equinoxes. It's right on top. It's like, this is a total reset. And I think it actually, like, literally already just happened yesterday. And we're now kind of settling into it, but we may have another big shift coming, and it may be hard on some people because if you're not, I was telling a client, if you're not making the decision now that you know deep down has to be made, then you will experience a reason to make sure that decision happens anyway, and it pushes you to do it. And it's sometimes uncomfortable rather than just making your decisions, right? Saturn. Think about Saturn. Saturn is about to move into Pisces. That's like grounded quantum. I put grounded quantum consciousness. Grounding in the quantum consciousness, understanding our multidimensionality on a whole nother level. Big changes. Jupiter in Aquarius. Now, it's only going to be there for like 2.5 months, and then it's going to pop back into Capricorn like a big old wrecking ball and finish up all of the old guard crap, and then move forward totally into Aquarius in 2024. Yeah, Mars will be direct and out of shadow by March. this is like fixed extremes, and I mean, there's just, when Pluto goes and stays into Aquarius in 2024, I put very fixed energy. These are extremes in technologies. These are like a crystallization of the transmutation of technologies and how we think. It is telepathic. Pluto will push for that as it goes through Aquarius. And we'll get a little taste of that come March. I mean, we'll just get a little taste of it. And then think about Jupiter moving into Aries, and then it'll be flying, and then it's going to end up in Taurus, and it's going to hit the South Karmic Node and Uranus. Jupiter expanding the great awakener, the great shaker-upper, Uranus. Big transits. Yeah, big transits coming. But right now, for this week, I have my calendar, and I'm just going to let you know. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. It could have already started tonight. Lots of impulsive actions. Relationship issues happening around values and what they value, and purchases and buying. But one positive thing here is Venus now being the morning star, and after being in her occulted time because she was burned out by the sun, Venus, which rules values and relationships and money and beauty, and really wants just balance and equality, and wants things to be okay, like the mediator, this is going to give us this really good thing. So like, I'll give you an example of how I used Venus from my chart. Okay, so like right now I'm in my second house. The sun and Mercury is in the second house. I'm a second house Mercury, right? Venus is in my second house. So I knew to wait until I knew the morning star was rising, the Venus, because I'm very Venusian. I have Venus in Libra, which is the ruler, okay? And I waited until I knew that it was coming up on the horizon and Venus was out of her shadow to make some large purchases. I kind of like, in my second house, that's my money house. That's why I'm going to invest in this. I value this. It's going to work. I'm going to make this happen because it was written in my soul code on my birth chart. You see? Anyway, it's a good time for that kind of stuff. Just be careful, because Venus is about to also go out of bounds. And anytime you have a planet that's like out of bounds, what does that mean? It's kind of like, well, it's like football. Okay? I don't watch football, but I remember football. I watched it for many years, and my son played it for many years. It's like football. You can't just like throw the ball out of bounds and catch it and then go run and make a touchdown. You're out of bounds. Sorry. It's kind of like that kind of energy, with everything that's Venusian and everything that's Mercurial, because Mercury's really out of bounds, and the moon is out of bounds quite a bit. I'm noticing. Have you noticed when you look up at the sky, you're like, the moon used to be way over here and it's over here. What's going on? It's not in its normal thing. It's because it's out of bounds. Okay. So Thursday's gonna be crazy shit day. I'm just gonna say it like that. Creativity and action and passions will be your best bet come Friday, because the moon will be in trine to the sun and the moon will be in Aries. Okay. Then you want to have some harmony with a little dose of drunk goggles over the weekend is what it kind of looks like. But it's good stuff. We've got trines, we've got sextiles. There's no major squares. I kind of like it. Neptune will be direct finally Saturday. But it's escapism. It's fantasy. It's drugs. It's psychotic, but it's also higher consciousness codes coming in and awarenesses and good stuff that's hitting you. You know, if your heart is in the right place, if you're in the light, if you are making certain you're doing your hygiene in the morning. And I'm not just talking about your teeth, okay? I'm talking about your spiritual hygiene, bringing in the light, living the life. You know, there's a big difference between people who play this game and live it. All right. I wrote for Sunday, brain stabilization in an unconscious value world. Venus is going to square Neptune, and Pluto is going to square the moon. As the moon comes in that evening, afternoon, depending upon where you are at on the planet, to Taurus. I do feel like there'll be some unexpected events happening Sunday night into Monday. I don't know why, but you know, when you have the moon come on up and hit Uranus and hit the North Node, it could be unexpected greatness, or it could be unexpected wow, because the moon's going to also square Saturn, and Saturn gives you blocks. So, but I don't want to call it a moody Monday. I just don't, because I just feel like there'll be some more stabilization coming in that's going to ground us in, to give us some more clarity. We won't have full clarity. It'll be like, sorry, I need to take these glasses back because the lens prescription is off. I can kind of see, but I can't fully see. It'll be like that with everything we're doing in our life. Then come the 6th, we will have a bang of a day as Mercury enters Capricorn. Okay. The moon enters Gemini, both within an hour and a half of each other. The moon will be void of course. Okay. Void of course moon, you don't want to plan a whole lot of stuff. It's in the afternoon. Handle your stuff in the morning. I'm Texas time, Central time right now. Okay. So I'm speaking to my time zone, and you'll have to look at yours. But this is kind of like, we're getting a lot of information about a lot of things that we've been deciding upon, and maybe we might not do this because we need to do that kind of energy. Mercury's going to square Jupiter. So that's good stuff. So like good stuff may come through. Good stuff. If you're in your dream zone, if you're in your fantasy creating fun zone, you see, jovial, deep conscious wisdoms that are fun and passionate. You know, you have to keep it up. You have to keep up that spirit. There's really not a lot of choice but to dissolve all of the dark shit right now. And if the dark shit is coming at you, if you're raising your frequency, you can damn sure bet that the night side's going to step in a little bit stronger. It happens, you know? All right, so this full moon, the big news of this full moon is that the moon is going to be occulted by Mars. So it's like an eclipse, right? With Mars. If you look at it in the actual physical sky, you have the sun, the earth, the moon, and Mars, okay? Like in a straight row, in supreme straightness, like at this moment of this full moon in Gemini. And it's in a quincunx to Uranus, as well as the North Node. So I believe some great clarity is going to come through after this full moon, or even on this full moon. Remember, all of these aspects in astrology are kind of like, they flow together in cycles, and they affect us all at different times depending upon the level of your consciousness, depending upon how you flow in your own life, right? But this is just general, but I do feel there will be an energetic release of some sort, like a clarity or something comes through, and there's a little bit more understanding of where one is at. by like the weekend, 8th, 9th, after this full moon, which is happening on the 7th. Okay? The 7th, and that is at 10:08 p.m. Central Time, 11:08 Eastern Time. All right. I think that's all I'm going to do. I will be out of town next week. I'm going to see my grandchildren and my daughter. So that's why we did that tonight. Let's get into the cards, shall we? Let's do the cards. Let's have some fun and play some cards. It'll be good. Whew, that's right. Nice. Chocolate is very grounding. I love me some chocolate. In fact, I have this wonderful bowl of these amazing chocolate truffles that you literally put in your mouth, and I think it's better than sex. Truly. And that's the last thing that you get after your session with me. It's in this little crystal bowl by the door. Ask my clients. They're like they put it in their mouth, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how good this is. They're so good. Anyway, go get your chocolate. Get your chocolate on. Thank you. I can't see that little itty bitty flag to know. Could you write that out for me? Thanks. I mean, I see a different flag, but I'm not sure what flag that is. My bad. So if you'd write it out, that'd be awesome. Thank you, Deidre. Okay, so we're on air signs. Air signs must have had a hard reading last week. I tend to do that, right? That's crazy. Big old air signs in your face. Aquarius, Gemini for the Gemini full moon. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. All right, let's look at this board. Bam. Let's zoom it in a little. That should work. All right. I got this shamanic rattler from a shaman. It was his. It's old. You can tell how it's kind of been scratched and stuff. It was his personal one. And it took me 3 months of saying, that rattle is supposed to be mine. He finally gave it to me, sold it to me. Very good. All right, air signs. We are speaking to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the air element. Okay, we can move that way in. There we go. That's a little much. There we go. All right, we have the Four of Wands to begin the air sign read tonight. Four of Wands is all about celebration. It's also about stability and the foundation and where you're building your stability. It could be a marriage, it could be a wedding, it could be a gathering of sorts. It's a joyous occasion that could end in passion. Nice. Okay. Followed by, wow, isn't that beautiful? Followed by the beautiful Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is your brand new tangible start. It's telling you this is your challenge position. It's telling you, look, I've given you this celebration. I've given you this gathering and this stability within yourself. It's up to you to really grab this. I'm seeing someone grab the bull by the horns. I am in Texas, after all. Grab the bull by the horns, air signs, and get to work. Because the 8 of coins is that person that stays on top of what they're doing, staying focused and what they're creating. The thing about coins is this is tangible energy, things that you actually do and create and see, in this world. Fire is about the passion and the celebration. Okay? That feeling that you feel right after you've watched your kid get married, or right after you've won a race, or you've accomplished something. It's that passionately, that feeling of passion of I'm stable in this. 4 of Wands, 4 passionate energies as you flow into this new beginning, this new start that you must pick up if it's being offered. Okay, if it's an offer, I would pick it up. This right here tells me it's going to take some work. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be like, oh, fall in your lap kind of shit. Nope, not going to happen. That one's fine. Hold on. We have got one that's completely flipped up, and we're going to put it back down because somehow it was upside down. Okay. Air sign. Ooh, I felt a card fly, but it didn't come out. Okay, let's go. Well, now they're all flying, and I'm not taking the ones on the floor. All right, here we go. Outside of you, somebody has had a very long go of it. Could be a water sign element, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Then we also have the major life event, major arcana card, the Chariot, followed by the moon sign, which is so typical for the air sign, seeing as we're about to have this full moon in Gemini, air sign Gemini. Mutable air. It's almost like this feeling of somebody outside of you has just been holding you back because they've been through so much, and then they're like, come on, just let's try this one more time. And you're like, this is going to take a whole lot of my fucking work. I know this is going to take work, but there was, okay, now they're saying, because after seeing, there was a tangible celebration, a beautiful thing, but I feel like you're kind of like, I'm not sure about it, or someone around you is not sure about it. But there is a victory here, but it's unstable. It's not a stable victory, and it's not seen. There's a complete illusion to this whole thing. It could be that you need escapism of some sort. And I'm never saying do drugs or alcohol, because I'm totally against both. I mean, I don't judge if you do, but that's not for me, and it's not for, I've had 3 of them die of alcohol, and another son die and then come back of drug abuse. So I am not saying go there, okay? I'm saying escapism into your higher consciousness, escapism into your creativity. This is a very good time for creativity. This is a creativity, but it's also illusions, and you're not seeing things clearly. But I feel there's a victory here, even if it's unstable. Like if you're feeling wonky and off about the situation, air signs, and you're just like, I'm not really sure, just know, look, you've got 2 moons here. As soon as, like what I said in the astrology, as soon as that moon hits, you're going to have clarity within, I promise you'll have clarity within about 24, 48 hours after that moon. You may even have it right before. It'll be different for everybody. But there's a clarity that's going to come. I guarantee it. And then this is a beautiful challenge to begin again, even if it takes a lot of work. But I don't feel like that this person that's from outside of you, you've been working really hard. They've been working really hard. I don't feel like you're all about it right now. I feel like you're just kind of like, no, not real sure about this. I might make a different decision on this situation. I might have to jump in my chariot and fly away. Because I don't know what's truth. The moon is an illusion. You don't know what's true or not, right? On the bottom, you have the Emperor, okay? So the Emperor on the bottom says it's time to take control of your life. It's time to move forward, make the decision, even if you know you have to move on it. Because this Emperor, like, it's Aries energy. It's in charge. It takes care of business. It's pushy energy. It's, I'm going to do exactly what I want to do when I want to do it, and I don't care what you got to say. It's that kind of energy. And then you have the victory card here of the Chariot. Moving into this moon. But the victory card and this Queen of Cups are connected. It may be that you have like a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer partner or friend or whomever this is that you're dealing with, that you're going to have to maybe move away from. Because there's just too much illusion here. And I feel like this fella or woman, it doesn't matter. Don't get caught up on gender. I feel like that this is like, I'm begging you, please, is what I'm hearing. I'm begging you. Like we've been this far. We've done this much. Blah, blah, blah. And you're just kind of like, nah, not doing it. You'll be in charge. Why? Because of the Three of Wands, because you became the manifesting generator badass that you are. This wouldn't have happened if that hadn't happened. That is my law of attraction card right there. Okay? And you already have the celebration which follows it. So be the emperor. Take control of your situation. Stop with this I don't know bullshit. And stop with this person that's begging. Because that's got to stop. Like, I can't even listen. I'm like hearing it and I'm like, I can't even. Woo! Okay. Let's pull you a Moonology card for some further clarifications. Go wild. Leo full moon, go wild. Yeah, this is kind of wild energy right here. This is like I said, it's unstable. It's an unstable victory. It's not balanced. It's in duality. But you also may be feeling, because see, this is very much fire. You also may be dealing with a Leo, and that's the confirmation for you. I just feel like you're kind of at that point where you can't work on this situation no more because your belief structures have changed and there's too much unknown. There's so much unknown with this whole situation. There's so much boundless unknown energy going on with this read. What else? What else for the air signs, please? What else for the air signs, please? Right there. New moon in Virgo. Trust, all will be well. You must trust. You must put your trust. Okay? There's a new beginning. This is new moon in Virgo right there. Right there. That's new moon in Virgo. Same energy. Right there. This is your challenge position. This is what you are challenged to do. Is to know that you have a fresh, new, tangible start that's being given here. And to trust it. But that's going to be hard with all this damn illusion going on up in here. I'm just saying. So there's some untruths. There's some, I don't feel shady, but I just feel like, you know, those people that like kind of give you the truth, but they don't tell you everything. And then they say, oh, I wasn't lying about that. I just didn't say nothing. The emperor knows the difference. Trust. The emperor knows the difference. All right, let's also pull, just for fun, from the Mystical Martian deck and see what the Mystical Martian deck has to say. Let's see if there's anything that comes through for the beautiful air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Come on. All right, you got a few. So you have alchemy, the philosopher's stone, infinity, destiny, and magic. I'm going to zoom in on that. You have to alchemize your situation. It's going to be up to you. And if you got a beggar over here, it's not going to, it won't work. You have to use your third eye. You have to realize there's sacred geometry to everything, and that everything is made up of code. There's an overlay over us. It's an augmented type reality. It really is. And then you have, oh, my favorite, the Merkaba. Movement, long distance travel, excitement. But the Merkaba is also like about total expansion and knowledge and coming into one's awareness of their multidimensionality and traveling inside of that multidimensionality. This is the time to do that. Neptune about to go direct, stationed, vibrating. Jupiter, 29 degrees. Last degree of Pisces. Last sign of the zodiac. And you got the pentagram. You have protection. Pentagram is not a bad sign. Just FYI. It's not. That was man-made indoctrination bullshit. This right here is a beautiful energy, and it's gorgeous code. And look how it weaves and webs in and out of your frequency of your highest consciousness, so that you can be all and realize nothing else really matters besides being who I am, being me. Not allowing oneself to get wrapped up in the web. Are you going to be the spider or the fly, air signs? That's the question. Thank you, air signs. I love you very much. I hope that this reading assisted you. For this Gemini full moon, I am sending you and weaving codes. You must be the alchemy. The eye within the eye. You are the veil. There's no fucking veils that are getting dropped around us. I laugh when people say that. Oh, I used to say it. I'll admit. I used to think that too. But I realized, and I was given the information and saw it. Holy shit. There's no veil. There's no, we don't have to cross over into anything. We are it. Okay. Air signs, love you. Thank you. Yes, always screenshot the cards. And I'll tell you who's really good about that is Jerry Lynn. And I don't think that she has power tonight. I really would love it if we could all just stop right now as I'm gathering the cards and focus our higher cosmic heart, which is located right here. It's your higher cosmic chakra. I want you to find that beautiful glow of love in your heart. The beautiful glow that puts the smile on the cosmic heart. Find that glow for me right now, please. Now, send it to Jerry Lynn. Restoring her power. Restoring her connection. Restoring her ability to be here with us. Let's see if it happens. It's so much fun to play with your reality. When you learn how to manipulate the energy, and manipulate, I don't say that as a bad word. It's actually a very very good word. Good word, to manipulate the energy to the benefit of self, then therefore the collective. Because when you heal the self, the collective heals. Because you are the only one creating your reality. So if you make it so through your deepest beliefs, and this is all about Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is belief structures. What do you believe? How do you believe? Are you going to believe in yourself? Are you going to believe in some other man's something that they say is the way it's supposed to be? Not me. Nope. I'm going to believe in how I see the world if I'm the one that's creating it. The Creator said, "Let there be light," and therefore here I am. All right. We are all shuffled. And moving on to the next deck that we're going to use tonight, which is the Cosmic Slumber deck. This is a fun deck. I pulled this because we have so much of this Cosmic Slumber going on. I have to break for a minute. My back's getting to me. And no Q&A until I don't even know when. I can't do the Q&As anymore. I cannot sit in this chair longer than 2 hours, and it's just kicking my butt. So I know we're going to go a little over, but it's just what it is. And I've tried pillows. I've tried everything. I've tried. People sent me all these ideas. And trust me, I've tried them. It's just, I have that bad lower disc. And when I sit for long periods in chairs like this, it tends to, and if I don't sit back and rest, it hurts. So I will say my inversion table blows my mind. It really does. I get in it 3 times a day if I can. Sometimes 2. Get in that thing and wow. All kinds of information comes through. Light languages just blah, 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 just start coming out. I'm like, wow. All right. But I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like you. I'm just living my life and doing my best every single day. You know, I just happen to see, feel, hear, taste, smell, and these weird things happen since I was a kid. So, but I finally understand some of it. Someone told me in a session, I figured out what I'm doing. And I said, no, you haven't. We never figure it out. It's always changing. It's always evolving. No, I figured it out. No, you haven't. Because I haven't either. And I know, I want to say I know quite a bit. But it comes through the channel. Through the highest consciousness. The brand bottle. The brand model I bought. I'm trying to understand what brand model you're talking about. No, Mingy, you didn't. Okay, so what are we on? Oh, and I'm so sorry. There's the time for air signs. I am so sorry. Jeez. Okay, thank you, air signs. Love you. Kind of all over the place. I am not kidding. It's just such a foggy, kind of hazy. We're in a G1 storm, and thank God I was determined. I was like, I took a deep salt bath. I did everything to get myself here, and I still was late. Sorry. But it is what it is. I'm here. All right. Oh, yes, the fuckery of the Olympics. I heard a little bit about the fuckery of the Olympics. I don't follow that. I haven't had cable television in 8 years. And I don't look at it. But every once in a while, I thought what blew my mind was that volcano that blew. I was like, damn, that volcano done blow. And it's the perfect timing. Like, in the astrology, I was like, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to have like earth events and earthquakes and all that. I said that at the beginning of the year, but with Uranus being so close to that north node, oh yeah. And then having all these eclipses, shit. I hate it when shadow people walk by like that. It kind of freaks me out. Anyway, I don't even know who that is. Okay, I think somebody's coming in. Anyway, I can't talk about it. I've got to go. All right. Oh, so what are we doing here? Where are we at? Please tell me. Water hasn't been read yet. Are we on fire? We're on fire. Okay, so we're doing fire signs. Amy says fire. So let's go. Fire signs. And we're going to give it a good clearing in between reads. And center. Very good. All right, we are on fire signs. We're talking about Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. How you guys doing? Aries and Leo and Sagittarius, you guys are going to be getting lit because the sun is in Sagittarius with all Mercury and Venus. Oh my goodness. All of that energy trines into you, so it's always good for you. 4 of Torches. I cannot believe it. That's 2 signs in a row now that the 4 of Wands came out in the exact same position. This kind of stuff shows you that all of this is real, okay? It's a frequency code that comes through and connects with you no matter what time of day, night, year it is. All right, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we're talking about a celebration. We're talking about stability. We're talking about being passionate within. This could be a gathering of sorts. This could be a marriage. This could be, getting engaged, or it could be a funeral. But normally it's a celebration, but it is some sort of a gathering. And it's stable with the sun. Oh my God. That's the best card you could get. Your challenge is to feel into your soul's self-love and alchemy. The sun is our heart. It is our soul. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful challenge. It also could be about your sun. Your actual sun. It could be about your children. It could be about being more playful in life. Your challenge is to do those things. The Prince of Pentacles. Okay, so the Prince of Pentacles is a younger male, or it could be female, but it's a younger energy. I'm feeling a male though. I feel like this is a younger guy that is like in need of a lot of learning. But they are taking their sweet time, and they're kind of in like they're like in their little safe zone, but they need to expand and become more, but like you can see the Taurus energy. This is Taurus energy. You can see he's just like, nah, thinking I'm just gonna stay right here and just kind of relax in this nice warm beautiful grass and just take a nap. And you're like, no, but wait. Because you've got the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. coming in from outside of you. There is someone, if there's an offer being given, you're not sure if you're wanting to take it, or maybe it's the offer for your son. Yeah, something to do with the celebration and the stability of your son is just the way I feel like this is going. And then there's an offer, like an offer given, but see, this is a slow energy, and this is a hungover energy. This is like, I drank way too much last night. I am not going to breakfast. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just like, no, I'm not taking the offer. Six of Swords is all about moving on, getting out of a situation, having to leave the situation behind. But you have the Ace of Cups. There you go. Look at that. Right at the end there, for you fire signs, you have this Ace of Cups, an offer of love. This offer of love, this is a person outside of you. They're not taking the offer. So you're like, well, okay then, I guess I'm going to have to leave. You know, I'm going to have to move on with this situation because I have other things to do. See how she's swimming away this direction. She's going over that way. And so, you know, we love our children. And this could also pertain to a daughter, okay? Just put it as children. But when they're stagnant and they're just kind of stuck in something because it's comfortable for them, and we would prefer they moved on into something or healed something or tried something, and we give the offer of celebratory stability, love, you know, reunion, all of that, and this Six of Swords comes in. Six of Swords is, I am leaving. I know I have mental and lots of other like hard challenges that are coming, but I got to move on, and I'm taking mine with me. Me and mine are gone. We got to go. We're sorry that you don't want to take the beautiful offer. We're sorry that you're hungover. We're sorry that you're not paying attention. We're sorry that that you're wrapped up in your own shit to not see the good shift that we're offering here. We're sorry about that. We got to go. We got better and bigger fish to fry. Yeah. Somebody under here, this somebody that is just going to cause a lot of heartache. There was some beautiful energy offered here. There still is for part of this party, because I am feeling like angry, disappointment at the whole situation, because there is a beauty to this read. There is such a love, the deepest. That's the best card you can get in the whole 78 card deck, in the challenge position, followed by young, needing to learn some lessons energy, not taking the offer, moving on, because there's bigger and better fish to fry. There's some heartache. Look at that. There was an offer made. You see this? You cannot have a fresh, tangible, new beginning if you're not going to even take the fucking seed and put it in the ground. If you're going to be lazy and lay in the grass and think, oh, it's just going to be given to me. No. You'll end up with some heartache. That's how they fall. That's how the cards fall tonight. For you, fire signs. Shit. Let's get some further clarity. If you got somebody that's, and I have this feeling that it's going to be like this all the time, somehow, some way, is there's just somebody that's going to have to go. Or I'm going to have to go. Because I'm not going to deal with this shit. I got bigger fish to fry. All right. Yeah, first quarter moon in Pisces, honoring your feelings. You think you feel like you're in a horrible situation and you've given and you've given and you've given as much as you can give, and you're trying and trying and trying, and it's not working, you have to honor your feelings. And today we are in the second quarter moon phase of Pisces. Pisces moon right now. So that's a strong card to fall. And again, that's 2 in a row. Trust, all will be well. Now, this may be all well by the new moon in Virgo. For this read, it may take some time. Yes, thank you. I hear you in the YouTube replay. It may take some time, but all will be well. But you got to trust your feelings now, and you got to do what you have to do right now. And I feel a sternness on the bottom. New moon in Aquarius. Open to change. Quantum change. Outside of the box change. Change that you've never done before. You must be open to as you trust all is well. Okay? Set that there. And then we'll listen. Oh, that one wanted to pop right there on the top. Well, fire signs, you got the men in black. So look, if you're stalking your kids, like looking through their phone, looking through their shit, or like spying on them and coming up with confrontations, it's not going to go well. You know, I am always one to say, like normally, like this is my personal Chanda the Avatar belief way, is I do not prefer to sweep things under the rug. I need to discuss it and talk about what happened so that we can have clarity and move forward. But if there's any week, and I'm going to say this next 10 days, 10 to 15 days really, of a time that if you can let it go and let it go under the rug, kind of let it. Because the confrontation can turn to madness or worse, death. People could lose their shit, lose their minds. With this kind of an energy, you've got to trust, you've got to make your changes and not be confronting, coming up in the face. What's on the bottom? Starseed. Work on the self. Find out who you really are. The journey to awareness is the most amazing journey there is. And if you need escapism, that's when to do it. If you need some killer guided meditations, you message me. I will send them to you, my love. If you need some really good frequency music, I will send it to you. I'm telling you, you have to learn your truest identity of your multidimensional self. It is amazing when you do have this full awareness and you allow all of the aspects of yourself to come through you. It's time. And you can't take people who are going to just lay down, be lazy. No, I'm kind of stuck here in this 3D reality, and I'm going to go eat my nasty cheeseburger and grab some brewskis. And you cannot with that kind of people. You got to be this person. Be curious. Be quantum. And so it is. And so it is. Fire signs, thank you so much for your loveliness and your passion. And to all the Sagittariuses, happy solar return month. I am so happy that you're here to share with us, and happy solar return month to my beloved, who his birthday is going to be on the 15th. Well, his human birthday. Anyway. Lilacs. Lilacs flowers in the spring. Envision it. Envision the lilacs. Lilacs. I can't ever always say that. Lilacs. I think I'm saying it right. But envision that in the spring. We are in a preparation time. Right now is the preparation time for you to understand who you truly are in the belief system of the self. You have to understand as you're moving forward, you also must come back. It's one step forward, 2 steps back. But it won't be like this forever. But it will be for a while. Pauper for the fire signs. 9 of Swords. Anxiety, honey. That is completely your choice. To live in anxiety. You have to learn to ground yourself. You have to learn to take time for yourself. You have to slow down. Okay, thank you, fire signs. Sending you love as you deal with this situation. Water. All right, you water signs. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. OMG Pisces. You guys are lit AF right now. I don't even know how you're walking in a body. Hats off to you, Pisces. Every single Pisces on this planet. Whew, I would not want to be a Pisces right now. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. I would not want to be a Pisces right now. Because in this physical reality, with all of the energy that's happening in Pisces, I mean, we're talking about Vesta. We're talking about Neptune. We're talking about Jupiter. I mean, it could be a very powerful time. But being in a trine on over to Black Moon Lilith in Cancer, and then, like, literally, I'm looking over here at this chart. You know, there's just so much going on. I mean, quincunx in the nodes and squaring off down with Venus and Neptune. I'm sorry, Venus and Mercury. There's just so much going on in your sign. I mean, and Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, and we're in Sagittarius season, so it's being activated even more so. Anyway, I'm giving a little bit more to the Pisces. You guys go look and find out where your Pisces house is, what's happening in your Pisces house, and go look and see what's happening in your Gemini house and your Sagittarius house. Those are the 3 houses that you need to be paying close attention to during this week. Everybody, please, please, please do that. The good thing is, though, is, you know, Uranus is now 15 degrees and the North Node is like 13 degrees. So they're starting to kind of separate because, remember, your North Karmic Node of Fate and your South Node moves a little bit. You know, it moves away. They're both retrograde, but the nodes are always retrograde. That's just how they go backwards all the time. But I cannot believe that Neptune stationed direct at 22 degrees. There were so many, in 2022, there were so many 22s. 2-2 is a powerful day. Anytime you have ones and twos in like the astrology or in your fucking receipt on your thing, any of that, 1 and 2 combinations, powerful, big time. And those are powerful days. That's when we had that Stargate, that trilogy. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting some big energies coming through. All right, let's go. We can do it. I'm going to dance it around a bit. We're feeling salsa. I want some salsa. Some chips and salsa sounds delicious. Okay, here we go. I can't do salsa. It sucks. I used to love it. I've got a vision of salsa dancing. Somebody needs to go salsa dancing, possibly? Okay. They want them. Here we go. From here. All right. We are kicking off the fire sign read with the Fool. We have major life event, major arcana card, the Fool here. And that, I don't want that. There we go. I don't like that shadow. And then, to follow, we have the Sun. Oh, fuck, that's cool. So we have the Sun in the exact same place as last read. Okay? So this showed up exactly in the same place as last read. And then we have the 10 of Cups for the water signs. Wow! That's amazing. What a great card. And the Queen of Swords coming in from outside of you. So, major life event, major arcana card, the Fool, major life event, the Sun, with the 10 of Cups for the water signs. This is such loving, beautiful contentment for you water signs. I'm so happy. Taking the chance is going to give you your heart's desire. Taking the moment to say, I'm going for this. I'm putting my full heart into it, and then you receive. Someone outside of you is jealous. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. I feel a very like a jealousy or a, like I wish I had her stuff or I want this or why can't I have that? I've got this really just bitch energy here. It could be a guy too. Don't get caught up on gender, but I'm just saying. And my stomach's hurting and it's rumbling now. So yeah, no. Live your life. You got the flow. You're doing great. Yeah, there you are, showing up in your own read. The Queen of Cups. It's like rivals. This is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It's like you're squaring off. But I feel like you are kind of just on your game because, see, you've got the Sun here. And that's your challenge position. When you have the Sun card fall in your challenge position, it is you must embrace all that your heart desires in order to receive all you. 10 of Cups is emotional, complete fulfillment, total wish come true in your entire life. Every single thing working out for the greatest. All because the Fool, which is Aries energy, took a chance. Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is all about knowing that you can manipulate the energy. Knowing that you law of attract what you believe. You are the magic manifester of your life, right? Because you magnify stuff to yourself. You attract it. You bring it in easily with grace and love. They don't like that. that bothers them. Fuck them. I don't care. Seriously, they don't like it. There's somebody that just don't like it. That's just the way it is. Yeah, somebody's even upset about it. Maybe crying some serious tears over it. Also interesting that this same Three of Swords card came out in this exact same position one of the readings before this. And it had to do with the outside person. There's something going on with other people outside of us that are in all kinds of pain, all kinds of jealousy, all kinds of hate, all kinds of this, and they're trying to mess with your flow. The dark is at play. For real. You got the first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. Because you do got a lot. Be humble. Reflect on your favorites. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. Take it quantum. Alright, so water signs, whatever it is that you're attracting in that's upsetting this other person, this individual, why are they upset? Because they still have a shit ton to learn. They don't know everything. They think they do, but they don't. But keep your heart open. Because you've got the Sun card right there. Keep your heart open. All right, let's pull from the Mystic Martian deck for the water signs, please. Oh, Mystic Martian deck for the water signs, please. I love my physical vessel. I'm getting younger every day. I love my physical vessel. I'm getting younger every day. I love my physical vessel. I am getting younger every day. There it is. Anunnaki. Damn. Controlling Dharma conflict of interest. Well, I think that's pretty much everything I just said. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ouroboros. The internal past life karma. Our Ouroboros. Ouroboros. The snake that eats its tail. Why don't they just call it that shit? Looks like he's kind of turned into some kind of golden eagle something that's carrying him, but holding him at the same time. Yeah, it's the deep consciousness work for this whole situation. You've worked hard. I feel that. And I feel they wanted control of the situation. They wanted it for themselves. Well, they can get it. There's no need for competition ever, because everybody has somebody that's for them, right? So I feel unanswered. Unshata makinto unshintikai. Unshatai in shomatiketa shagunitapai. Unshintakai no shaatai. You will know when it is time, but before time you will not know. And we do not tell you, because that's how it is. And I smell the fucking salsa. I keep chips and salsa. It must be Jesse or something. I'll check the chat in a second. Ah! You know, sometimes I go, I'm just going to try it. It won't hurt me. and then I'm hurting the next day. A very sensitive body. I'm very sensitive. I can't eat certain things. I can't eat certain foods. It's weird. And I don't eat a lot. Like, I juice and I do protein shakes. Real food is rare. I mean, I like to eat real food, but to be careful. Like, I'm even having a hard time with certain salads. It's so weird. You know, like, I can't, I have to have just spinach. I can't have, like, romaine salad. Like, I used to love a romaine salad. Can't do it. Anyway, watch your body there. Body messages coming through for the air signs. Fire signs. You may have an air rising or air moon. But when you have body issues, your body is speaking to you. Okay? When you have body issues, your body is speaking to you, telling you, okay, you know, the vessel might need a little assistance in this area. You know? And when you can learn to energetically move that shit out. Like, I'm still learning. I'm not a professional at it. Like, I do my best. I do really good with others. I move that shit like that. But through me, it's hard. I need assistance. That's why I have assistance. You know, everybody needs help. We're all in this together. Okay? I love you, fire signs. Thank you for being here. Water signs. What the fuck? You know what? Okay. I'm all different directions. You know if it was for you. There you go. Now we're on to what? Because I am high as a kite right now. And I'm not high on drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I'm high on the energy, and it just happens. Are we doing Earth, Amy? Is that what we're doing? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Wow. Big messages for the Earth signs coming through. Wow, that trips me out when it does that. Okay, here we go, Earth signs. And where's the time? Oh, that was the time. I need to do this part. If you got chips and salsa, you better energetically send me some right now, because I can smell that shit, and it smells good. Like there might be some queso on the side, and I would really love to have you know what, I can have some queso, and I do have some chips in there, but I don't think that they're the right kind of chips. All right, well, let me check on the chat. How's everybody doing in the chat? Hi everyone, I'm late to the party. Shiny Star Mystic, yay, I'm glad. Hey y'all, go follow her YouTube channel. She does these great little card readings where like you pick number 1, number 2, number 3, and then she has like a certain kind of question, and then she puts the like she'll put, like the one I chose was card number 1 with labradorite, and you choose your stone and your number, and she posts it in Facebook. Okay, and then you go over to her, then you go to the link and you go watch the video, and then she puts the timestamps for whatever number yours was, and you're reading. And I've done it with her a few times now. Every single time it was dead on for me. Really good stuff. Good stuff there. Good stuff from a veteran. I'm telling you, I've been doing this since I was 15. Really kind of, I think 13 or 14 was when I first saw tarot. I've been doing it a long time. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've been pulling back from the tarot. I've been pulling back from my cards quite a bit. Just because I'm evolving. I love doing it, like, because it's fun. You know, it's something interactive. And I'm really, you know, I like it. But just to do it for myself, I don't do it all the time like I used to anymore. I have other things I'm doing. I'm alchemy. I'm making shit. I'm doing alchemizing shit. I can't really talk. Okay, I'm high. Let's go. Earth signs: Capricorn, Virgo, my God, my mind went blank. Capricorn. Oh, and Taurus. I was just talking about Taurus. Y'all look at this green candle. You see that green candle? Hand poured natural coconut wax candle. It's with essential oil of evergreen, like pine, you know. But I'm smelling salsa. I don't smell any pine in here. Just saying. So, I want some salsa. Okay. Now, which deck did we do? I think we're on this one. Is that the right deck, or was that the one I just used? Somebody tell me in the chat, please. Lady Diana. That sounds really good. Renee says, maybe cut out the popcorn too. Yeah, if you're just loading in the chat, somewhere back there I told my popcorn story where I almost died yesterday. Literally. I was like thinking I wasn't going to be able to get it out. I was on all fours in my freaking living room, choking because I'd fallen asleep with popcorn in my mouth. Because I don't eat popcorn like normal people. I don't just like, I put it in and I like let it dissolve. I like it to dissolve in my mouth. I'm very Neptunian about my popcorn. Oh my God. All right. Here we go. Was wanting to pop. You got the Ace of Coins from the very first shot there, Earth signs. That is your tangible start. That is in your representation. Followed by the Justice, okay? Justice, Libra, major life event, major arcana card, the Justice. This is all about balancing out your new beginning. This is all about, and I'm seeing documents, I'm seeing contracts, I'm seeing closing, doing things. Hey y'all, Mercury's gonna go retrograde soon. Let me look at my calendar, give you the exact date. I know I did earlier, but for you Earth signs, apparently this is important. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, Mercury goes retrograde on the 29th. That means on the 15th it goes into shadow. Okay? So, and this is how I feel about Mercury retrograde. If you haven't ever heard this, sorry. If you have heard this, sorry, I'm going to say it again. Mercury retrograde is nothing to fear. It's something to be aware of. It is a time period where, you know, communications, vehicles, if your vehicles need new tires, go get your new tires now. If you know there's something going on with your vehicle, handle it before the 15th. If, you know, if you have travel, and I need to clean it. If you have travel that's coming, handle your documents, handle your business, take care of all of your legalities, make sure that you got your passports, your ID done. This girl right here, I gotta go get a new ID. I am so, like, really bad about, like, everyday Virgonian things, like the practical things that you should do. Like, I'm horrible with mail. Horrible. I've got a stack of mail this big, and I have to go through it, and I hate it. It's like, I don't do well with it. Anyway, there's just certain things you have to take care of before Mercury retrograde shadow, the 15th. And you know this. And so take care of it. Take care of it now. Get on it. Be proactive. I got one that, oops. Ooh, look, that one came out in the same position as the last one. That's awesome. This is the Ten of Cups. This is like wish fulfillment. This is Perfect. And look, we've got the manifesting generator card, law of attracting. So somebody outside of you may be pulling you in, you know, or there's something outside of you that's pulling you in to a new direction for this new tangible start that requires balance, requires you to pay attention and take care of all of your business legalities, take care of all the things that you need to take care of. That is strong. Okay. And it could be in a partnership, but I feel like this is like your business relationships for you earth signs, or if you're not in business with somebody or whatever, maybe it's just what you do in your business and what you do on the day to day. You know, maybe you're retired and just your day to day is I do this. Well, if you're wanting total wish fulfillment with this brand new start, you're going to have to realize that you're being sucked in or you're sucking it into yourself. There's a sucking and there's a sucking flow here. And I'm not talking about sex. Oh my God. I just heard, oh yeah, she's talking about sucking. I don't know who that was, but maybe it's that shadow guy that walked by a minute ago. But no, that's not what I'm talking about here. Although, no, we're not going there tonight, earth signs. I'm not saying that. Machismo. I'm just going to leave it at that. I swear to God, if some kind of sex card comes out, I'm going to flip out. I'm so embarrassed right now. I've been celibate 4 years. Just putting it out there. Oh my God. And I don't have any earth energy. But I used to have a mate that did. Alright. And we have the 6 of Wands. Lots of fiery passions coming towards you. Lots of fiery passions coming towards you. You may just have to sit there and just stand your ground. Knowing that you're taking care of business, knowing you're going to be perfectly content in every emotional, intuitive possible way possible, my earth signs. Some kind of suck and flow. There's, you're going to have to realize that there's this energy. There's this thing that's coming in and out, in and out. There's an energy of in and out here. But the balance of the legalities, I like how she's looking back. And then her dark side is looking over here. Split. Which is it going to be? And the Knight of Wands, followed by the 4 of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, Leo energy. It's really more Sagittarius for me. Okay, this is how I read it. And okay, I'm just going to say this. One thing about Sagittariuses they are hard to pin down. Okay? They do not stay with one person. Often Sagittariuses have had multiple mates. They've been with multiple people. And it takes them a while when they're older, when they finally mature. A mature Sagittarius finally does settle down. But it also has to do with, what is their rising sign? What is their other, sign? It always has to do with the whole chart. But just in the experiences that I have of reading charts and being married to one, this kind of energy here, if you're looking for that total, forever loving partnership or experience in your family, this is not the energy that's going to give it to you. Okay? This is lay it down energy. This is rest, go within, possible disappointment because somebody was forceful. And then there's this in and out energy and really wanting this new tangible start, really wanting this wish fulfillment. But there's somebody, see, look down there, you see that snake? See the snakes? Or is it the dragon? It's dragons. Knight of Wands is and I'm sorry if I said King of Wands earlier. I knew it was Knight of Wands. I know what I'm talking about. The Knight of Wands is fast fire movement. They come in and rock your world and then leave. Energy. Leave you laying there. Ain't got nothing but all your stresses and your worries, holding on to every single one of those swords, which every single one of those is a mental anxiety, is a mental worry, earth signs. And and if it is in business, because I also feel a legal thing going here, or some kind of business, like you're just wanting to be in this beautiful, loving space, right? But if it is in business and there's somebody sucking you, like they're sucking your energy, or they want this from you, or they want that from you, because I feel that energy coming through, you're going to have to stand your ground, and you may have to just fuck them. Okay, thank you. What's going on here? Okay. What's happening? The TV just went black. You may have to just fuck them, and then the TV went black. Come on now. What's going on here? And then they changed the music. That was a freaking 5-minute song. What? And where's the sound? TV went off. Sound went down. And the sound is separate on a Bose sound bar. And the entire... I promise you, I think it was either 3 or 5 minutes, because I don't ever do 2 minute, because I know I go over 2. And now we're on a different. All right. One more. I need clarification after all that. One more for the earth signs, please. They're tickling my head. Oh my god, it feels crazy. Okay, Temperance. That is Sagittarius energy, just by the way. You must have temperance. You must be able to go with the flow. You must be able to understand that the adventures that you're going on, whether it be business, family, relationship, overall, this person is not going to be the one. They're going to fly. They're going to go. They're going to do their thing. Let them. Let them. You have a tangible new start. Take care of your legalities. What's on the bottom? Page of coin. That's a young student learning energy. This is very naive, young energy. Not knowing all of the information yet. Why? Because something was birthed. Something had begun. Something was birthed. Gestation stage is over. It's time to learn. Take care of your shit. All right, let's see what's happening with the full Moonology deck. Let's see what's going on here. What's happening here with this? Keep your heart open. The first quarter moon in Libra. Look at there. Right there. That's Libra energy. If you're dealing with a Libra, or you're in partnership with a Libra in any kind of way, your heart must be open to it. And if they're pushing it on you, you may end up having to rest on the situation and keep the faith. Knowing you can flow the elements. You're an alchemist, earth signs. Out of all of the elements, the earth signs can create and ground that shit into 3D reality like none other. Problem is, you guys have to be able to get into your higher consciousness like the water signs. You see? One more. New moon in Leo. Shine. That's right. If you, and why? I'm all over the place here. What's happened here? Let me back this up just a little bit. There we go. I apologize. How did that move? That's so weird. Okay. This new moon in Leo. Leo is the star of the show. Okay. So Leo is my midheaven. Okay. Your midheaven on your astrological chart is all about what you're known for. What staple are you going to leave when you leave this physical body and go to the afterlife, or go to your planet, or go to heaven, or whatever you believe, however you believe it. It is Belief Structures Month with Jupiter. So, in that case, you must be the star of this situation. And this give and take, and someone's just coming in and leaving, and I don't think that is going to be what's best for you. I really don't think so. You got to cool your emotions, though. Full moon in Aries. Aries. I'm an Aries moon. And it took years. And I still sometimes blow. Years for me to be able to be a more calm, peaceful, graceful, emotional person when people piss me off. It took a long time. And also being a seer and being and feeling and in all of this. And then like, wow, okay, why would I allow that energy to really overtake me? It's because I have that fiery Aries moon, you see. Calm your emotions through this situation. All right, let's go ahead and get for the final card for the air signs. Let's hear for the Mystic Martian deck. What do the Mystic Martians have to say? What do the off-planet beings? Ooh, that one went flying. Ooh, no wonder. Nagas. Lovers, erotica, sensuality. I've been feeling that sexy sex thing going on through this whole reading. So it very well could mean that you need to do some like tantra and maybe do some sexy stuff. You can release a lot of energy just by masturbating. But don't do it a lot. Like, and don't do it unintentionally. Like, don't just do it just to do it. Because there's a thing about holding that in and allowing that prana to build. Allowing the kundalini to build. But there's an erotica here, obviously. And there's the snake again. Shedding skin. The Kabbalah tree of life right there. Big boom, baya. All of your karmic life lessons, your integration, and how you process through your incarnations. Wow, look at that. Is that not beautiful for you guys? Life lessons, emanation, and integration. Resilient, bold, and sassy. The Tau cetaceans. I've not seen those before. That's new to me. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of an Aries energy, though. You know, one of you may have an Aries moon, Aries rising, and you have Earth energy. Or you're on the replay and you just have a lot of fire energy in your chart, and this is resonating because I feel a lot of fiery, passionate energy going on in here. All right, that's it for the air signs. You must integrate the situation, though, and really, truly, on the basic mundane level, I mean, it's to be sensual with your partner. If that's where this is at for you, try it in a spiritual way. Try it. Don't just fuck. You know what I'm saying? Make it sensual, erotica. Take it slow. You know? Bring in some fruit. That's fun. You know what do something, maybe like even do some research and do something that's totally sensual. Erotica. Okay. Shine on like the new moon in Leo. And these are all about new beginnings, you see. Because you have this ace and this new moon. I love it. It's good stuff. Other than you could very well have some of this like push and pull energy going on in business. And that's going to take patience and you standing your ground. Because every one of those wands is somebody coming at you. Somebody coming at you. And you're like, nope. I'm going to sit right here. No matter how fiery passionate you are, no matter how much you press, you're going to have to learn to balance. And this person just may not be the one because they're going to be coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Left you laying. Left you needing rest. And if that is an erotica kind of thing, it might not be a bad thing. Maybe you might need the rest and they can move on. I don't know. Oh, that was a weird read. That was weird. Okay. And I'm getting tingles up here. No, it's great. Thank you. Earth signs. I am sending you so much erotic love and light. Take care of your legalities and your vehicles before the 15th. Take care of all your business. Dot your I's. Cross your T's. Just like a Virgo would. That's a Virgo energy, you know. Dotting the I's and crossing the T's. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and I might have a K lined up planned. That's it. All right. One thing I was meaning to start doing at the end here was one last time showing the prizes and thanking the sponsor, Christina Karst Wellness. So these are the prizes this month. This is a moonstone bracelet. Beautiful moonstone bracelet with the elephant. Little elephant right there. It's really heavy. It's a good one. And a homemade Scentsy by yours truly with lots of wonderful love. Activated with sound healing energy, frequencies, and light language. And then also the book Oneness by Rasha, which is one of my all-time favorite books. And I feel every person should own this book. So, and $125 sound healing session with Christina Karst. Christina Karst Wellness. All of this information, and including my Venmo and my PayPal, are below in the description. Please give. I pay for all of this, and I pay for the postage. So when you give back to help me to continue to give every single month on this YouTube channel. This is a live stream on 7 platforms. If you're on Facebook, thank you for joining us tonight. And thanks, everybody, for being here. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And send love over to Jerry Lee. Hopefully her power gets restored. I hate to think of her without power. Let's also remember her in our prayers tonight. Okay? That's right. Renee says, thank you, Chanda, and sponsors. Yes. Thank you, Christina Karst Wellness, and all the sponsors. If you have a small business, because I like to support small businesses, if you have a small business and you would like to be a sponsor for 2023, please message me and I'll give you the details about how you can become a sponsor. Okay? It's not hard. You just have to offer up some of your goods and give me all of your details and you're a sponsor. It's that easy. Okay? Let's see here. Who else is here? Okay, I see you, Tracy Lee. I'm sorry I didn't notice you earlier. I just want to make sure I've said hi. Hi, Aaron. I see Aaron Sanchez is up there as well. And Aaron K. Okay, yes, there you are. There he is. Okay, so Aaron wanted me to do this last week, and I didn't do it. So here we go. Let's spin that wheel. Okay, here we go. You ready? And it landed on Gemini with Mars in Gemini. Look at that. And why isn't this moon? Okay, the moon is currently in Pisces, but it will be occulting next week on the full moon in Gemini. So there you go. One more time. All right, that's kind of trippy. Maybe I should set lights to it or something. Maybe that'd be cool. All right, y'all, that's it. That's all you got. That's it. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I love you guys. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you, Amy. My back always feels better as soon as I get out of this chair and go get in the inversion table. But first, I always close the channel with gratitude and love. Sending you each love in the now and on the YouTube replay. Please like, share, and subscribe. You guys remember that as you're doing your holidays, just pull up my channel. Just pull it up and say, hey, hit this button. And just have people subscribe. Whether they watch or not. I just need 1,000 subscribers and then I'll never ask again. Scout's honor. I was never a Girl Scout. I was always a campfire girl. Because campfire girls go with the campfire boys. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I love you so much. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Have a beautiful, wonderful full moon in Gemini week. Remember, people are going to be passionate and they are going to want to be heard. And there's going to be a lot of righteousness. People righteous in their beliefs. Just be an allowance, and until you can't, and then be like, fuck it, I got to go. So, and speaking of that, I've got to go. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. You are the God spark. It's right here.